we gave all the right to GBC to show this game in order to build a certain legacy, in order so that we can say that, oh, the station of the nation that's broadcasted, so it's big, it's a big deal. But in so doing, I think they shot themselves in the foot. How did they do that? One, the math is not even mathing to start with. And this has opened a can of worms that now, even as we speak, the story is still developing.
You had an arrangement with GBC to cover the All Africa Games, right? Can you share with this committee how much that coverage was for and whether payment has been made for same?
Yes, GBC was the official broadcaster for the African Games, the 13th African Games, and I can confirm that full payment have made to GBC.
Do you have per chance what the amount was?
I can't recall the exact amount, but I know that it's in the excess of $3 million US dollars.
You paid GBC
yes.
in excess of $3 million US dollars for coverage of the All Africa Games.
Yes.
The benefit total payment to GBC's for GBC's benefit, I repeat, was $105,000 US dollars, and that is what we got.
Now, but does GBC have any evidence to back what you're saying? Because, I mean, the minister is the one in charge. He has made a statement.
Of course.
What evidence do we have?
We definitely have enough documentation. These monies are not paid in bags. They are paid through the bank. And they are indicated what the money is for. And before we do that, there's a letter we will receive from the ministry telling us whose payment it should be for. And so we don't act on our own. We act upon instructions.
Kingsley, what do you make of the Director General of the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, his reaction to the news that the Minister of Youth and Sports had paid GBC $3 million?
He's the reason why we are seated here today, because really I don't know what the problem is.
Okay.
See, someone went to the committee meeting, the Public Accounts Committee, and was asked a specific question, that you had an arrangement with the GBC. Yes. How much did you pay them?
Yes.
And the minister responded by saying in excess of 3 million. We are now learning that it's 3.5. Others are saying 3.6. We will come there.
Right.
But he was asked a specific question. Did that happen or not? I'm not sure if someone asks you, how are you doing? You would say, I'm fine, and then start saying, my mother is not well, my girlfriend is troubling me.
Okay.
That is
so he was answering
He was answering to a specific question.
Okay.
And his behavior or rebuttal, in quotes, is akin to premature ejaculation, because now in your bid to implicate somebody or make somebody look bad that, hey, me, I didn't receive 3.6, no. Now, Sam George's question was actually on the basis that some technicians are saying they haven't been paid. So even with the 105 you are saying you received, your people are saying they've not been paid.
So hold on. But to be fair to the Director General, he is in charge of an organization that is even looking at building their capacity. He's in charge of an organization where the workers under him, some are even complaining of non-payment of salaries and all that. So if me, a Director General, I'm heading such an organization where I even need money to build my organization, build the capacity of that organization, and then you go and throw out in the media that you gave me $3 million. Now, if you take that one at the face of it, me as a layman watching that, the accounts committee, when I watch that on the face of it, I would take it that, oh, okay, GBC's account is breathing with $3 million. That's what I would take it as, you know. Now, when we sought to probe this, that is it true that, okay, GBC got $3 million. Now the Director General is saying, look, all what GBC benefited was $105,000. So that you don't create the impression to my workers that I have received $3 million and I am not paying them. So you don't create the impression that I have received $3 million and I am unable to even buy an OB van for GBC. So, to be fair to him, it is only right that he comes out to say what GBC benefited. So, don't you agree that the onus then lies on the Ministry of Youth and Sports to tell us how, yes, we agree a specific question was asked, but his answer was very vague. Wouldn't you agree?
In the vagueness, like I mentioned, he was actually answering a specific question.
Right.
But you the one, excuse me, but you, the one wanting to reply, for me, I am saying that everything we know now is because of the Director General's response.
Right.
Now we are getting internal memos, we are seeing the correspondence between the ministry and GBC, and we are seeing that you wanting to make somebody look bad. Now you are, because of what you did, we know everything we know now. What I am asking right now is, was the best approach to come on television and talk the way he talked?
Where could he have done that?
Because to the ministry or to the minister, some of these details have been agreed upon behind closed doors.
So
the GBC sent a letter to the ministry with what we know now, listing the third parties. So what was he signing to?
So we are not saying that, fine, we've not signed or we've not recommended third parties, we've not received monies and all of that. We are not saying that. But if you put it out in the public, that me as a Director General of GBC, I am sitting on $3 million right now. It's not true. Yes, the money has been paid.
Your response is the reason why we are here.
Yes.
But the amount is 3.6 million.
So
nobody said, or you are now assuming that we would think that they have 3 million. You are assuming.
On the face of what the account that was given.
Did you listen to the Director General's interview?
Yes, I listened.
He said they facilitated payment to the other companies because they told them during the first meeting that they can't do some of the things. So you admitted. It is not up to me because you were the face of the thing. Because I'll pay it into your account, then you pay the third parties.
Yes.
Because you cannot do it. You don't have the capacity to do it.
Okay.
So where is the brouhaha that I benefited only 105? Creating the impression, rather, if the minister didn't do what is right, you are also creating the impression that out of the 3 million they say they paid only 105. So where is the difference? Is that not what Ghanaians were asking for?
Yes.
Until we got what we got today?
Yes.
So what are we saying?
No, so again, that is what I'm telling you. This Director General didn't just come out of vacuum to grant that interview.
Because if he had waited or if he had listened to what the minister said
when there is pressure coming that you are sitting on $3 million because the people have not been paid. So those who worked on the 13th All African Games are complaining they've not been paid.
Is it not best that as a Director General you issue a memo or a release to say this is the real issue, but it is not what is being reported or something? Then you come on TV. Say what you say. Now you are rather making the politician look as if the difference between 3.5 million and the 105. People are asking. Meanwhile, you brought a letter with the third parties list on it. If you are telling us that you were not aware that yours was just 105 and that you'll be facilitating the other 5 or 4 companies on the letter you wrote to the ministry, then I don't know what to say.
It leaves a lot of questions to be answered, right?
Nobody asked you who benefited what.
Right.
He was asked this morning. I was even discussing with you that when we are talking about the public interest and the ethical and everything, I agree, but let's look at the legality of the issues.
Okay.
The man was specifically asked, you had an arrangement with GBC. That should even tell us something. I am not here justifying whatever the minister did or whatever they're doing behind the scenes. I am looking at the things on face value that the man, which is the Director General of GBC, rushed in his attempt to exonerate himself from the 3.5 million.
Okay.
But I'm saying that the legality is that we have paid in excess of $3 million to GBC as the official broadcaster. Is that a fact or not? Did you receive I hear they paid in 2 installments. Did you receive a 1.5 million and another
1 million?
1 million.
And the last 1 million, which is an order from GBC themselves to the
Is it a
third
fact
party.
that it hits your account? If I take GBC's account statements today, will I see that they got the 3.5 million like the minister mentioned? That is what he was asked. That have you paid them? And in the payment and the question even Judge Honorable asked was even in relation to the technicians who have not been paid. And it's in your 105. Nobody is even talking about the 3.5 million.
You know when we're having the pre-production, of course, the discussion that was going on, one thing I picked was the fact that, yes, the ministry in trying to want to look good before the people and saying that, okay, we gave all the right to GBC to show this game in order to build a certain legacy, in order so that we can say that, oh, the station of the nation that's broadcasted, so it's big, it's a big deal. But in so doing, I think they shot themselves in the foot. How did they do that? One, the math is not even mathing. To start with. And this has opened a can of worms that now, even as we speak, the story is still developing. Because now we have questions. Now some of the questions we are asking is, who are the owners of this company?
Legit.
Who are the beneficiaries?
Legit.
You get it. So this attempt to want to look good before Ghanaians and give GBC, like that sort of patriotism, has fallen short. Now look at it's a mess because now, as we speak, even the Director General still has technical people asking for their money.
For that's why I'm saying that let's make this argument 2 ways, right? One is the premature response saying that no, we benefited. Nobody's asking you what you benefited. So that place he goofed. Now the other side I am happy about with this developing story is that, like you are mentioning, it's going to help us know who are the people behind these companies and what interests do they have. Were they forced down the throats of GBC?
Yeah,
or
because
GBC even recommended them?
It's true because there was an issue of GBC sending letter requesting for third parties, but upon the advice of Ministry of Youth and Sports. How does that work?
This is the box that is open. Now, let the SRAJ, let the special prosecutors, let the people come in. Who is behind Positive Communications and what did they even do? Because if it's communication, GBC is there, so why is Positive Communication taking $20,000 for what? We want to know. That is the good side of this thing. But apart from that, it's a waste of everybody's time saying, I didn't receive it, I received it, I didn't receive it. What this is trying to do is that you, as the Director General, you don't even know that 3.6 million hit your account, or you knew that it hit your account, but you didn't benefit from it. Like I mentioned, it's like I'm asking you, how are you? No, I'm fine. No. My leg is swollen. No. My head aches. How is that my problem?
So for me, I get how you really don't agree with the actions of the Director General. But for me, I think the bigger responsibility is rather on the Minister of Youth and Sport, who was given an account under oath. He could have all done us a favor and the Director General a favor by being clear. Because yes, you were
you don't go giving information you have not been asked. See, Public Accounts Committee is like a court too. Are you aware?
Yes.
I am not too sure, but viewers can help me. I think it's equal to an high court.
Yeah, because you testify under oath.
So,
and when you lie, that's
if they ask you, did you eat this morning? Then you're telling me, yesterday I ate, 2 days ago that is not what was asked. The specific question was asked that you had an arrangement. So I'm even here presuming that some judge knew that there was an arrangement, but he was just going to confirm if GBC has actually received payment.
Right.
So you can say, oh, I received 3.65. Yes, but mine was 105. But that one, you were silent on it. And we are in a country where politicians are already on the chopping board. We are just waiting. And the MPP released their manifesto just Sunday.
You know,
and look at what this thing has done to them. Do you think they will be happy?
I don't think they will.
Because
they want,
this is one of the needless. See, I love scandals. For want of a better way, but this one is the most needless one.
You know,
I've ever
another
encountered.
question people are asking is that what was the process in even selecting these third parties? And who selected these third parties?
These are legitimate questions.
You know,
legitimate
but personally, what would you have had the Director General do?
As a Director General of an institution like a broadcasting house for the country, I hoped and wished that he wouldn't have rushed to go and make a statement. It could have even been in a written statement after consulting everyone in your internal team and making sure that you have the facts and figures to come out. Because what you did...
So this gives indication that you are not even in charge.
That's what I am arriving at.
I get you. And I am so happy. Well, I am happy this issue hasn't ended. Sam George says he's going to subpoena the Director General to come before the park and also give their account. So we'll be following the story, and whatever the developments are, trust Sauce and Pepper to deliver to you all the hot news, hot issues. And whilst you're doing that, let us know your thoughts on this issue. Leave your comment in the comment section. Recommend this channel to a friend, a brother, a loved one. Until then, this has been Sauce and Pepper. We hope you enjoyed it. Have a good